I believe that CC2 are actually trying to change up the way that we do combos and encouraging us to sort of switch up the style in which combos are done, and they should be giving us the tools for it. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Poison and Kami here, me, myself, and I back at it again, and I've just realized a couple of things with the latest trailers with Storm Connections and how they actually correlate with something outside of Naruto Storm and sort of the big connection. See what I did there? Big connection that is happening between it all. Now, before I go ahead and say anything into this, I actually want to state that when Storm 4 was coming out, I think during one of the trailers, or I can't find the footage for it now, but basically, when they were talking about leader switching and they were trying to hype up leader switching as this big new mechanic, one of the main tools that they were using it for, one of its main selling points was that you can use it to extend combos. Always in the past that CC2 has watched us when we're playing the game is that we would extend our combos through chakra dashing. Well, they wanted to give us a new way to extend combos that didn't cost chakra, i.e. being leader switching. Leader switching was this brand new way to extend combos, and not only that, but make combos a lot more interesting. Not only have you gone and done one full neutral combo of one character, but you can switch to the next character and do like a down combo of them, all just before the opponent's subs would come back. This was obviously game-breaking and a whole pivotal stance in which combos are performed, and thus us, the players, have found new and creative ways to make combos in Storm 4. We are aware that there is this tradition that CC2 like to add on mechanics, take away mechanics and things, but one thing we've missed is they're also trying to change the ways in which combos are being done. Over the years, Storm 2, going on from generations, they've added Chakra Dash cancelling as a way to extend your combos. And then in Storm 3, they added Instant Awakenings to extend your combos. Revolution, they added Drive type as extra stun and even inclusion of IA for a way to extend your combos. Storm 4, they added leader switching as a way to extend your combos. So not only are they taking away and including mechanics, they're also trying to think of how combos can be created in various different ways. So with this in mind, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Poison, how does this correlate to connections? What new thing are they doing for us to create and extend combos with? Let me get into that. So let's actually take a step out of Storm Connections and take a look into the lovely world of Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles. In Demon Slayer, you can actually extend your combos by using your breathing techniques. Each character has 3 different breathing techniques, all with different properties attached. Some are more encouraged to use for combos extensions, and some are literally just to knock the opponent away. However, it is heavily encouraged to do so when you're including your light combo attacks with your secret technique inclusion, or your breathing technique inclusion rather. Now, while I'm on the page of talking about Hinokami Chronicles, I will also say that not only that, but you are able to actually cancel out of the animations of these and then mix up the style of your combo to take a different combo route, maybe into something else, right? So now that we are aware of those 2 key features, that breathing techniques, or I guess we could call them jutsus in Hinokami Chronicle sense, because you know how it translates to Storm, is these jutsus are used to extend combos, and not only that, but you can cancel out of these jutsus to go into other combo routes. Keep those 2 thoughts in your mind. Now we're going to go back to Storm Connections, and then we're going to take a look at this trailer right here with the Naruto and Sasuke gameplay trailer. These 2 new movesets of supporting Kage Sasuke and Naruto. Now, mainly what I'm talking about is mainly being shown within the Baryon mode Naruto here, but in his awakening form, we can see that he basically goes into a jutsu in the middle of whatever combo he is doing, and he jumps out of the combo, but not any regular jump. It's literally like a ninja move out of the jutsu that he does, or the ability, or whatever it is he's doing. So it's safe to say that this is cancelable. And then he's able to ninja move and chakra dash back into another combo, to which he ends that combo with what everybody speculates is just a Rasengan type jutsu. Now, during that whole sequence of events, he did the exact 2 things that was shown in Demon Slayer. You can start off your regular light combo mash, as CC2 or Bandai have been calling it lately, to be going into the combo into jutsu. So you combo into jutsu right there. And then you're able to jump out of the jutsu just like you would in Demon Slayer. So it seems like, even though they're not actually making a big deal of advertising it or shoving it in our faces in the trailers, in Storm Connections, you can actually use your combos into your jutsu, and then out of your jutsu, follow up with even more combos. Now, to some players that aren't too fond of Storm or aren't too familiar with Storm and are come from other fighting games, to you, this might sound like too much. But this is exactly why we have the substitution system. CC2 in their games will always make sure that there is some type of system in place to make sure that these things don't get abused too much, i.e. Demon Slayer's combo timer system and obviously Storm's sub-timer system. These two systems are basically ways that a combo will either be dropped by one player or the other player can escape said combo. With this thought in mind, wouldn't you think that perhaps some of the already pre-existing jutsus can now be comboed off of? I'm not saying that every jutsu is going to now have a rework and a stun change or whatever, but I wouldn't be surprised if even some projectile jutsus, instead of knocking the opponent back, now provide some sort of like stun on the opponent for you to then chakra dash or ninja move chakra dash into the opponent, or maybe even to leader switch into the opponent to continue your forever combo or anything like that. So that is right. My overall conclusion to this video is that I believe that CC2 are sort of following in their Demon Slayer route in terms of how combos are designed and worked and implemented. Obviously, this should be Storm's version of it, so there shouldn't be a combo timer on the thing. I mean, to be honest, it's obvious that combo timer doesn't exist because Baryong made Naruto's combos were very long during that one trailer. So I think it's safe to say that a combo timer won't exist, and I really hope it doesn't in Storm's case, because that is why we have the substitution. So for my general conclusion is that you can go into your regular circle mashing combo strings, and then you can transfer them into any jutsu at any point during the combo, or maybe some points during combos, because, you know, some characters don't have stuns capable enough to transfer into a jutsu. And then you can go into this jutsu and then cancel out of this jutsu to then continue your combo. Now, like I said, this might mean that some jutsus, some already pre-existing jutsus might get some reworks, but it could be likely, it could be unlikely. We're not entirely sure at this point. And then I did just want to add in one extra thought as well as to how this might be sort of spoon-fed to the players. So I've already said this briefly in one of my previous videos, but I also wanted to specify that in the Naruto and Sasuke gameplay trailer, once again, those trailers, I am pretty certain, are done using the simple combo feature, or, you know, this new feature that they're trying to add in where you can just hit a button and it will plan out like a whole combo for you, jutsus included. So during the English version and the Japanese version of these two gameplay trailers, they're both done on the exact same map but in different locations of the map. And then if you put the two side by side, the way that these characters are played and the way that the execution is done is exactly the same as each other, but on different points of the map. Because obviously once was recorded in one time in English, and the other was recorded in another time in Japanese. So it seems that basically this simple combo button feature or whatever, or the easy combo button, I don't know what they're calling it, but basically the auto combo feature, I guess you can call it, is being used both times here, because these combos are being performed exactly the same way. Now, one thing that contradicts my statement is that at some point during the trailer, Sasuke does a ninja move and then whiffs a jutsu. I don't think that's part of the feature at all, or there might be some sort of complication there. But in terms of how Sasuke and Naruto did their combos, I'm pretty sure that's their own exclusive versions of how a auto combo would work. So what relevance do auto combos have with what I'm saying? Well, I think the auto combos are actually trying to show us exactly what each character can do with their light combo strings going into their jutsus and so forth, and how that might even translate into ultimate jutsus and so on and so forth. So I think one thing that we can expect in Storm Connections when the game comes out is a new style of combos. Now, this is probably something that's been in development for a long time, because if you think about it, when Senju was giving information, he was giving information about connections well over a year ago. It was an extremely long time ago. So this probably means all this time they've been reworking characters and changing stuns on certain hits, changing stuns on certain jutsus. It's a possibility. But anyways, as always, that is some food for thought for you guys, is to consider the likelihood and the possibilities of jutsus being changed and reworked to being more combo friendly and having more of a Demon Slayer style in terms of how they throw out their breathing techniques within jutsus to extend them. Their breathing techniques within combos to extend them. That is how we are now going to be throwing out jutsus within combos to extend them also. This also could include the inclusion of multiple jutsus for some characters as a way to keep the knockback in some of them. This is just a credible theory at this point, right? But with everything we've seen so far, I think it's something to consider. So maybe one thing that everybody should be doing now is in Storm 4 is picking characters that have stun type jutsus and then get into the habit and the mindset of using jutsus as a way to continue your combo. Because at the moment, we use jutsus to activate strike back to then continue a combo. But so far in connections, we've seen nothing about a strike back. So let's see what happens there. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, it's been your boy Poison Akami. John